Y'all, I really love coffee. It's kind of a problem.
Hey guys, my name is Janice Renee, and welcome to the Coffee Break.
I got the pencil to the sword, so what's right indoors. Into the phones that they want me, and right now I'm sipping coffee, sharing stories with the bosses, just a serving of his glory. Oh, got a problem with mediocrity and people who throw stones and then be fronting like.
So guys, I'm super excited to be back with another video of the Coffee Break. I got my favorite coffee in my favorite mug this morning, and it is morning at the time of this filming. It's Sunday morning. I am dressed and ready to go to church, and I just wanted to record this video and talk a little bit about finding your passion, or another way to put it is figuring out what to do with your life, what to do with yourself, right? And I think that is such an important question that all of us ask ourselves, especially when we get to around my age in life. I'm 26, and one of the biggest questions that me and my friends and just like people that I know deal with is, what am I supposed to do with my life? Our society tells us that we're supposed to have it all figured out by a certain age, particularly by the time you're 25, you're supposed to know it all. Forget that. That's phooey, first of all. I just want to put that out there. That's phooey, whatever. Live your best life. Do you follow God? But there is a particular methodology that I read about in a book that completely was not talking about what to do with your life, that I think is super applicable to this question, what to do with your life, how to figure out what to do. And the book, I've talked about this book so many times. The book is called Content Inc. by Joe Pulizzi. Joe Pulizzi. Joe Pulizzi is the author of Content Inc. And we read this book in one of my classes, my podcasting class. The class was about digital media and proclamation. So in this book, he talks about, he's basically a business book, and the book is talking about how to basically create content that'll take your business to the next level, right? So he offers in it this process of figuring out what your niche is, or niche, however you pronounce it. And so I think that this process will be very, very helpful for people who are trying to figure out, like, what do I do with myself? And it's not just for people, I don't think it's just for people who want to start a business or want to, be online or whatever. And the way that you figure it out, so he calls it finding your sweet spot, right? And so I want you to get a journal, to get a notebook, to get a piece of paper or something, and like really dig into this process. Because I really, really think that it's going to help you, as it has helped me, figuring out where it is your passions lie. And so he has you to create these lists, right? So step one is going to be to create a list of the things that you're knowledgeable in. Okay, I want you to create a list of the things that you just know about. And I mean, like, not like you kind of know it, you kind of like, but you need to like do some research to figure out whether or not you really, really know it. No, the things that you are for real knowledgeable about. And then he has you to create a list of the things that you are skilled in. Again, like, not just you kind of know how to do, no, the things that you know, like the back of your hand, like, I can do that, no biggie, right? And I add that create a list of the things that you have experienced. Where have you been? What have you done? What places have you traveled? What kind of life experiences do you have? And I want you to put all of that in one list. So your knowledge, your skill set, and your experiences. Put all of that in one big master list, right? And then on the other side, you're going to do a list of the things that you are passionate about. Write down the list of the things. So like, if, for example, if you're passionate about teaching, then you'll want to put teaching. If you're passionate about cooking, then you'll want to put cooking. If you're passionate about serving, then you'll want to put serving. Like wherever your passions lie, you're going to put all of that stuff in one area. And you'll see that maybe some of the stuff that you're experienced in is the stuff that you're passionate in. And if that's the case, go ahead and put that over there. I'll use myself for an example. So for me, one of my experiences is dealing with low self-esteem, right? So for the majority of my life, I dealt with low self-esteem, and I overcame that towards the end of my undergraduate experience. And so building self-esteem and engaging self-love is super duper important to me. So that's where my experience, my skill, passion, all of that lies, right? Well, skills and experience lies. And then on the other end, I'm passionate about writing, right? So what did that do for me? I was able to find two things that intersected from each list: self-love and writing. And I put the things together. What do you get when you have a passion for writing and you're experiencing self-love? A blog about self-love, hence the blog, The Coffee Break. And if you know me for real, then you'll know about my blog, P.S. You're Beautiful, which is completely about women loving themselves. So you'll want to take one thing and you'll want to actually like sit down and brainstorm and figure out where things intersect from each list, right? You'll want to bring them together. And I'll actually insert a little picture right here. And you'll see that, like, for me, my passion and my knowledge and my skill set, all of that stuff intersected at a blog about self-love. Yours is going to be different, whatever it is. So say, for example, you're knowledgeable in video games, right? And you're passionate about teaching. So what do? You teach video games. You create a YouTube video teaching video games, or you know, whatever it is that you're going to do. Maybe you're knowledgeable in math and you're passionate about teaching. Well, what do you do then? You become a math teacher, whether that's formally or informally. So I also want to add in here that people think that like you have to go to college in order to do X, Y, and Z. And while I am completely a huge proponent of go to college, like for me, that was my jam. I am in school now. I graduate from my master's program in May. I'm applying to PhD programs. Like I am super huge for go to school. But we all know that college is not for everybody. So if you're one of those people, but you're super, super gifted in math, then start a mentoring program at a community center and tutor kids in math. Like there are so many ways to get at where it is that you should take your life. And I also want to encourage you to know, like, you don't have to like figure it out right now, right? So one of the things that I noticed when I would talk to a lot of my professors from undergrad is that they have done a lot of things. It just be like, bro, like, how long have you been alive? Like, like you literally have, like, you've been a teacher, you've traveled the world, you've written all these books, you used to be a librarian, you used to be a cashier. Like, they've done so many different things, and it's because they recognize that you can do a lot of different things. And some of us have a lot of skills and gifts in various things. I have that problem. And I'll actually record a video about what to do when you are gifted in a lot of different areas. So I just want to encourage you this morning to know that, you know, you can figure it out. And I think that the Content Inc. model is super duper duper helpful. And I want to know if the process was helpful for you. So after you create your list and you brainstorm to see what you could possibly do with your life, I want you to comment below and let me know some of the things that came up for you in this exercise. I'm super excited that you guys watched this video, and I'm glad to be back after a long summer of preparing for another year of school and getting my doctoral apps together. And I will document that if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about my journey applying for these PhD programs, because that is a journey, okay? A journey. So make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and share this video with everybody that you know who's trying to figure out what to do with their life. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.